Thank you so much, as always, guys, for joining us here at Excel Performance Training for this week's Thrive Training Tip. What I want to do today, guys, is show you how to keep those shoulders safe, improve your overall strength, and push more power on everybody's favorite popular chest exercise, the bench press. The bench press is an exercise that's foundational in so many strength conditioning programs, but too often it's not taught as efficiently as possible to keep the athlete safe and to be able to push as much weight as possible. So what I want to do is show you guys a few of the simple tips that we teach for our athletes for setting up on this lift, and that way it transfers over to more strength and power on the field of court. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that our safeties are set up so we're able to go all the way down to our chest, but the bar won't touch our throat. We want that full range of motion, but we don't want it to end in a bad day. So safeties are set up. We're always going to use this lift with a spotter behind us, just based upon how we do it. Feet are flat on the floor. That's another thing. I often see a lot of lifters start with their feet up here on the bench. What we want to do, guys, is just like a squat, we want to be able to push through our heels and keep our knees out and our abs tight. We don't want this big arch in our back. We got to think about what we're doing is we are training to become better athletes at our sport. Now, if your sport's powerlifting, there's some debate there on creating the arch in the back and everything, but for the majority of us, we're here football, traditional sports, baseball, basketball, hockey, things like that. So we're training for sports performance, not moving as much weight as possible. There's a little bit difference as what you're chasing for, whether you're chasing strength or you're chasing performance. Here at Excel Performance, we're chasing performance. So feet are flat on the ground, knees are out, abs are tight, glutes are on. What I want to do is roll this bar to the edge of the clips. If it's not down here to the edge of the clips, whenever I go to push, I'm going to hit these clips and it's going to come back down. It's going to be sketchy. So roll to the edge of the clips. Once we do that, we're going to walk down the bench until our eyes are lined up with this bar. Again, we don't want to hit those clips when we're coming up and down. From this position, we want to get our grip set. We want our grip on the bench press in such a way that it's not too narrow to where our wrists are bent in, or it's not out too wide to where they're bent out. We want our elbows at 45-degree angles, and at the bottom of the press, we want our wrist over the elbow to be able to produce as much power as possible as we're pushing this weight up. So we get our grip set, bars rolled to the edge of the clips. What we do then is we tell our athletes to kind of pull their chest up a little bit and squeeze your shoulder blades back and down like you're trying to put them in your back pocket. What this does is it pulls the shoulder back into the socket where it's supposed to be, and it's not rolled forward. When we have that rolled forward position, that's what causes so many of the shoulder injuries with the bench press. So walk those shoulder blades back. Get your grip set. Whenever we grab the bar, we want a straight neutral wrist. We don't want to push with the wrist pulled back. Again, we're trying to generate force. So this is not a strong position with the wrist bent back. This is, so that way when we're at the bottom and the wrist is over the elbow, we're able to push back up. My shoulder blades are set, eyes are lined up with the bar. We're going to come off the rack with it. Once we're here, I'm going to think about pulling my elbow pits and facing the wall behind me. Big breath in, abs are tight. We're going to come down, elbows at 45, bar touches the chest. Exhale on the way up. So again, I'm creating that tension in the shoulders. Feet are flat on the ground. The heels are pressing through the ground. Knees are out. Glutes are tight. Abs are tight as the bar touches the chest. Exhale on the way up. After we finished our last rep, that's when the spotter is going to help us pull the bar back into the cage and we release. We don't want to do kind of this hooking motion when we're putting the bar back in there. What that's going to do is it's going to possibly set us up for a shoulder injury or we're trying to move our head in a sketchy position. So again, quick setup tips, guys. Make sure safeties are set appropriately. Roll the bar to the edge of the clips. Line your eyes up with the bar whenever you're underneath it. Get your grip set in such a way so when you're at the bottom of the press, the wrist is on top of the elbow. It's going to give you a maximum force production. Also that the wrist is not bent back, that you have a straight neutral wrist. Big deep breath in as you set your shoulder blades back, trying to get the elbow pits to face the wall behind you. Go all the way down, keeping the elbows at 45-degree angle till the bar touches your chest. Then exhale as you push up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, leave comments in the section below. Let us know what you thought. Were these tips helpful for you? Maybe not. Some different things that you guys would like to see. We're here to help you at Excel Performance Training to become the athlete you were meant to be. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channels for more tips like this. As always, guys, lots of good information on the website, excelperformancetraining.com. Or if you are ready to become the athlete you were meant to be, give us a call at 918-949-4223 and get started today. Thank you guys always so much for watching, and back to you in the studio.